Good morning.
Good morning. And today
We've got some of this.
and some of this.
That was good.
And some of this. So here somewhere is an air raid shelter. Welcome to Go with Good Stuff. My name's Chris.
And I'm Rachel.
This is Sprocket.
And this is Tassie. Come and join us on our adventures.
But don't forget to like
And subscribe.
and hit the notification bell. Good morning. Taking a shortcut out the back of the Stellplatz, walking by the other Stellplatz. So this is the Stellplatz Sport. As some of they said on reviews, they've all got good and bad points. When I researched it, some people have moved off the other Stellplatz into the middle one, which is the one we're on. So we might as well just go for that one straight away. We're now walking down the road at the back of the campsite to get a bus into Füssen. So we just caught the bus into Füssen on the bus number 56. I think there might be several, but we got 56 and it's dropped us at like a central bus area at the top. So it comes up one straight road and then he turns right and then you get off. So we're going to come back to this place for going home. See if it's easier than last time we caught a bus. We put the muzzles on, we're not sure if they needed or not. Rachel's looking at the prices of houses for some reason.
That's $1 million.
That's what?
$1 million.
$1 million.
Well, $1.5 million.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you could buy a shed.
Buy a shed for $2 million. Right, it's 29, we've come in early because it's going to be very hot today. It's going to get to about 24 degrees and we don't like the dogs being out on the pavements. But it's also nice to get in here early. Well, we found a Woolworths, so that will take some people back as we don't have those anymore.
No slides off the roof.
Is that what it said?
Let's take no responsibility.
We're being hit by snow. It's rather impressive. So this is Schloss Füssen. Pink building was nice. So I presume that's another church. So I think I read, I might be wrong, that Füssen is connected with lute making and violin making. The lutes, you can tell, they have a right angle on the top. There's about 20 strings on them. So we successfully made our way back. Basically got the 56 from the same place that we got off in Füssen. Now we're just walking past. This is the first of the Stellplatz, which is all very much the same, slightly different prices. What I can say is the toilets in ours are spotless. In fact, the toilets look like they're out of a hotel. And I have seen other people complain about the toilets and the state of the toilets in the others. So I think we're on the right one. So Stellplatz on an industrial estate with shops in and around the actual Stellplatz. So there's a vet's next door to us, which is good. We need it. We're going there. We're going to follow you. So this is the smart vet that we're next to. And it was their play area we were using last night, which was suggested to us by the Germans next to us, and we went with them to play with the dogs.
Get the ball!
Ball! I'm not going. Sprocket! Sprocket! That's it! Yes. Come on! Come on! Get the ball! Brav! Brav! She's a failure. Come on, that's mascot. I'm gonna... Yeah.
We just got back, made a cup of tea. A lot of people have gone. I doubt it will fill up later. We're going to have a cup of tea and then we're going to venture out, possibly going to the cable car. We're not quite sure yet. Going on the cable car, we don't need muzzles, and the dogs don't need them either. This way. Ah. Better going up and down. Rachel has declined the offer for me to pay to have a go at this. Should have a beginner's class. Rachel, do you want to have a go at this?
If you go first.
If you have a beginner's class.
Yeah, you go first.
I don't know if they got the equipment to stabilisers. Rachel's claiming she hasn't got her walking boots. There's an excuse for walking up here. We'll see how far we can go. Admiring the view, Rachel.
I thought you'd stopped.
No, I was waiting for you to go past.
You stopped before me.
Any excuse. We're just going to walk up a little bit. We've just got to be careful about the dogs. There are signs back there about snakes in the grass that might bite. Oh, yeah. Did it say they might bite? No, it probably just said bitter. That is stunning. So it seems the people who are ahead of us, quite a few people were just turning around, so we haven't gone any further because it was just going into trees. But we've got some nice photos of the dogs. They're quite nasty looking snakes. We don't want to meet any of those. Come on to the terrace for a coffee. This is the view from our table. Is this lunch?
This is every meal.
This is lunch, Coban style. We're looking down on Füssen. So you can see the castle over there somewhere, where we were earlier. No, Stellplatz is the far end, towards that other lake. Slope. Yeah, careful. Well, you did it on the way in. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Not sure. Good girl. Good girl.
Little standing person.
Well, the castle's on. We're going to have a cup of tea with this amazing view looking towards the castle. The castle of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang fame. We're going to sit here, have a nice cup of tea. Some more English behind us. Now, the only problem is Sprocket particularly does not like that. Well, they're not hang gliders, are they? Not parachutists. There was a subtle difference. The chap tried paragliders, and they come off the top where we were, and they end up coming down over us because their landing pad is over where those flags are. Just going to get some provisions, especially milk, from Lidl, which is just opposite the Stellplatz. But it's worth noting they don't have baskets, so I've had to come back to get a euro coin for the trolley. It literally is only a 10-second walk across the road from the Stellplatz. That's the other Stellplatz. Alright, that's nice.
Do you want them?
Yeah, get some of those.
To remind you of my mother, to easy Monday.
That's the one. Have we got, still got fish fingers?
Right, not many.
Go right on the roundabout and take the first exit.
Still no sign though, after we saw that one back there. retriever.
After 300 meters, turn right, Königsbrunn, then turn right. Turn around when possible, then, at the end of the road, turn right.
It is barriered. Might have to. Oh, you just take a ticket.
Oh, don't take a ticket, I've got to get out.
Good morning. We left Füssen this morning. We've now arrived at a small town below Augsburg. I think it's Königsbrunn. The name will be here. We're now walking to the tram station, which I think is just 5 minutes down this road. From what I can tell, it's more or less brand new. Didn't appear on some of the Google images, and it's just started appearing in the last month or so on the maps I've been looking at. And it's going to be the number 3 tram, which will take about half an hour. So we're looking forward to that. We've got the muzzles in the backpack just in case, but from what we gather now is we don't need muzzles in Germany for public transport, which is good because I didn't like them. So, see you at the tram. There they are, they go every 15 minutes. We've just got to work out how we pay and then we'll be okay, but there's one there at the moment. But this is where they turn around, so we'll be right when we come back. We'll know where they go off.
Yeah.
Nächster Halt, Königsbrunn, Neuschwanstein.
That's where we want to get off. Zoom out. That's where we are at the moment. That door hasn't opened, Rachel. Do you have to press a button?
Hang on, I know.
Go, quick. I think possibly you have to press a button.
Yeah. Oh.
We survived the tram. In fact, it was very easy, just tracing ourselves on Google Maps with the directions to show us where to get off. We've chosen to get off at the lower end of Augsburg and walk up to the old medieval square at the other end. This is very nice. And it's fairly typical for us when we go places. They're normally repairing them. So the basilica is covered in scaffolding at some point. It's due to get to about 22, 23 today, this afternoon. So we're trying to do this as early as possible. It's probably about 11 o'clock at the moment. It is hot, but we've got some shade in the roads for the dogs.
Very nice. Very cool.
We think we found the registry office because there's lots of weddings going on around here. They're all posing at the fountain. Rachel's just popped across the road to the Vilroy and Box shop, which is our favourite cutlery shop. And apparently the set of cutlery we've got is
49 euros.
249 euros. I think we got ours at
120 from the
we got ours at the sales, so we're not buying any more. I thought we'd have some for the motorhome.
Yes, well, it's a nice cutlery.
Because this is the main square and the town hall. I think that's a possible selfie for today. Just across the road from the town hall, in the old square of Augsburg, it's where we decided to have lunch. Nice sort of cafe culture, lots of chairs. The waitress has bought water for the dogs. So we're off to Fuggerei, don't judge me on that. Which is meant to be one of the oldest social housings in the world, dating back from the 1500s, where even today the rent is only €1 for the year, but you have to be Catholic and you have to do work in the community, and you have to do various prayers throughout the day.
This is where syphilis was combated.
It was combated.
So they must have had syphilis.
Well, the thing I read, it says watch out for the doorbells, because they're unusual, some of them. The different handles on the doorbells. You see these doorbells? Scissors. Being a music teacher, this is interesting. Of course, we've been to Salzburg, where Mozart was born and where he worked. This bit here says, ever since 1681, the family of Franz Mozart has occupied the upstairs apartment of the building, which was Mozart's great-grandfather, and he was a master builder here. He died here in 1694, house 14. Oh, the other condition was that they were to be poor but not in debt. Did you see that?
Yeah.
And a very small area to walk your dogs, which is quite nice. It's a small path that goes round, and it's got dog bins. And what's nice in Germany, was it the same in Austria? I can't remember, but in Germany, wherever there's a poo bin that we've come across, there's poo bags as well. Well, it's a little odd, but understandable. There are, of course, residents here, a bit like an old people's home. So they're walking around as well, and people are looking at their houses. There's some are just sitting around. So it's a bit like an old people's home that's open to the public, isn't it? They need to have been in Augsburg for at least 2 years, and they need to be Catholic. Age, origin, gender are irrelevant. So here somewhere is an air raid shelter. So the fountain survived. Dankeschön.
Turn left onto Jakobstrasse.
We've just got back from Augsburg, longer back because we'd walked higher up. Was it about 40 minutes back, do you reckon?
Yeah.
But very easy to find the tram station at both ends, and literally you come around the corner from the tram station and we can see the Stellplatz in the distance. It's got an easy drain. That's one of the easier drains to do. Cassette emptying. You've got to pay for them, but it doesn't say how much. Now we've only come here to go into Augsburg, but there's the Stellplatz, and that looks like the main sort of area which you could explore if you were staying a little bit longer for shops. Let's have a look at the electric. So electric is by a meter. So we're plugged into number 4, which is this one. Instructions are in English. Insert plug, press the selection button, insert the coins, etc. And if I press number 4, which is mine, now that actually says it's 70 per kilowatt hour, which is the minimum. And it says I've got over €2. Well, I only put €1.50 worth of coins in, so I might put another euro's worth in overnight to keep the fridge. We're just running the fridge on that. The kettle, we are running off the Jackery. So we've got a 500 watt Jackery and a 500 watt kettle. So that's a 500 watt Jackery, and this is a 500 watt kettle. That basically takes the same amount of time to boil as the gas kettle, so we might as well use it. The Jackery was on 100%, and it's down to 95. So of course we can charge the Jackery when we get anywhere that's got electric included, or we can charge it with our solar panel. I've just put the solar panels out. The sun is really hot at the moment. They're not facing directly because I've got some trees, but that'll do. Just for an hour. So they're that's 160 watt flexible, really lightweight foldable panels, running in through the window.